don't want a female president, period. Look what feminism has done to this country. Why would I want a female president?
Why not?
Look at what feminism has done to our families. You just talking about men no longer in the family. Yeah, because women are all strong and manly, feeling like they don't need a man no more. How? When they done broke down their sons and got their sons around here talking about they want to be women. The man need to be back in the home.
But why did the men leave? Because they spineless.
Well, maybe because of Joe Biden's 94 crime bill.
Not about George Biden.
I'm just saying, we want to talk about Trump all the time, not apologizing for the Central Park 5. Let's talk about Joe Biden not apologizing for the 94 crime bill.
He did apologize.
He never did. How much you want to bet? In fact, he said, I'm not going to apologize. Yes, he did. Right. Okay, super predator.
All right.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. So you believe that?
I'm voting for Trump and RFK.
Women can't run the country.
No, they can't. Women can barely run their house.
Ooh, you hear that?
Yeah.
In the comments.
Mad about it. I don't care. It's the honest to God truth. I've raised 5 children. If it takes a man and a woman to make a baby, right? Because women don't get pregnant on their own. Then obviously something should tell us that it should take a man and a woman to balance that child out, to raise that child. That child needs half, 50-50, right? So we've messed up somewhere along the line.
Many men have left.
Are we blaming men for leaving?
Well,
I mean, if
some reasons there are.
Hold on, but if I'm a woman, I'm liberated by freedom of choice, right? If I don't want the baby, I get to kill the baby, right? And I get praised for it. But if a man don't want a baby and he walk away, then all of a sudden he a dead.
Ain't nobody praising nobody.
All of a sudden, wait a minute, hold on. No, they are. No, they are.
Where?
They're advocating for. They shouting out their abortion.
No,
Look up Oprah Winfrey.
No, they
shout out
right
your abortion, and they paying for it. But if a man doesn't want the baby, then he a deadbeater. You get to go lock him up, put him in jail, drag him every month with a child abandonment warrant. The government makes a man be responsible for the life that he creates. What about her? She shouldn't be responsible if she makes a child.
And she
gets to go kill the baby if she don't want the baby. Oh, you don't want to talk about that. What about the father that wants the baby? Right? But she decides she gonna kill the baby just to be spiteful and hurt the father. But we talking about equality. Killing the baby is killing the baby. You can't pick and choose when it's okay to kill a baby.
Hold on. It's no different than picking and choosing murder to kill somebody. If you're trying to kill me, I'm gonna kill you. But if you're not trying to kill me, I just kill you.
Who the baby trying to kill?
You can pick and choose a lot of stuff.
Who the baby trying to kill?
The woman has a right. It's her body.
The woman shouldn't have a right.
And if a guy leaves,
a black woman shouldn't even want a right to execute her own black baby. First of all, let's go there. Because how you gonna blame white people for white supremacy? But 99% of abortions are not rape.
I know, but the ones that are.
Okay, so you're using 1% to justify killing 99% that are just pure. Only 1% of abortions are from rape. Only one still. And you can listen. We hear about abortion all the time. We'll never hear about the rapist. If you can kill the baby, why you can't kill the rapist?
I ain't got a problem
Eliminate the rapist.
I ain't got.
Why
so
are we
you okay
seeing
with killing
all
certain
these
people,
high?
but not certain people?
Hey, you okay with killing innocent babies that ain't did nothing? So why we can't kill the person responsible for it? But what you're saying is that child is not deserving of life because of the parents' circumstances. And what I'm saying is everybody that I know was born into a bad circumstance, and over 80% of us are successful. Poverty is not an excuse to terminate black life. Close your legs, swallow, jack, get a dildo, put a condom on. Birth control exists. Like, pregnancy can be prevented. There's a reason why they promote promiscuity, right? And they promote abortions the way that they do, because nobody is walking out of the abortion clinic with the baby's remains. Like, when we want to get real down and nasty to what's really going on, right? Like, we talking about organ harvesting. What are they doing with all of those aborted babies when the woman gets up off of the table and leaves out of the clinic? Because I don't know one woman that's left out of the abortion clinic where her baby's remains. If you go to the hospital and you have a miscarriage, right, they'll tell you call the funeral home or whatever, they give you the baby's remains, you go, you have a funeral. What they doing with all of them aborted babies? Why are we putting so much money into abortion when we could be putting that money into pregnancy prevention? If a woman should have a choice to kill the baby when she don't want it, a man should have a choice to abandon the baby when he don't want it.
Hell, man.
Please, equality. That's what they fighting for.
Well, all right.
What that woman just spoke was the fucking truth. And I can't stand men like him. Get your seats. You might want to put up a motherfucking seat. Roll your ass a blunt. Pour your ass a drink, because this might be a little long one. I'm gonna try to skip through certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand niggas like him Niggas like him, he is a prime example of what she was talking about when she said, look what feminism has done to this country. He is a prime motherfucking example. When I hear niggas like him talk, first of all, I'm going to say this. Why is it a conversation like this being had between a man and a woman and a nigga's arguing with this woman when she's speaking facts? But he is the prime example of what she was talking about when she said, look what feminism has done to this fucking country. But let's be real. You want to talk about being real and spitting facts. And I'm going to tie this into this, and this ain't got nothing to do with this, but I'm going to bring this nigga into this. I'm going to bring this bitch ass nigga into this because it ties in. This nigga always want to tie everything back to rap music, and rap music is destroying the kids. Yeah, I'm talking about Charleston White bitch ass. Niggas like him and niggas like Charleston White.
Toby be good nigga for massa. Good nigga. Don't send Toby away. Toby be good field hand, boss. Good field hand, massa.
That's all right, Toby. That's all right. You be a good field hand and you can stay here.
Ah, Toby stay. Toby stay. Toby be good now. Toby be real good.
I swear to God, I get chills when I come around motherfuckers like them, or when I see shit, cause like niggas, like if I was around motherfuckers like them in person, I would get real active with niggas like these two niggas. You know what I'm saying? But like, he was the prime example of what she was talking about. You could tell that this nigga was raised probably by a female. I don't know what his circumstances was. I don't know if his circumstance was, or maybe he feels like that way because maybe he did have a father that just walked away and didn't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? But if we want to be real, let's be real. The reason why this shit is going on is because the man has been replaced in the household with the government and government assistance. Let's just be real. Bitches have replaced the fathers for child support checks and fucking housing assistance. That's what it is. That's why we are where the fuck we are. We are where the fuck we are because the bottom line is, we've been manipulated by the very motherfuckers that motherfuckers want to partner up and get all close and hubby-dubby. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers want to get in the bed with the enemy, nigga. And let's just be real. They are the reason why situation is that they are the reason why these systems exist. They the reason why these systems exist. But if we want to talk about owning up to our own parts and the plays and these shits, we was manipulated. And a lot of us willingly. Story time, nigga. I know it's a lot of men out there that were in situations with females, and once they had kids with the female, they seen sides of a female that they never even thought was in that chick. You feel me? Like, straight up. Straight up. I chased a bitch for 13 years of my motherfucking life, nigga. 13 years. 13 years of my life I chased a bitch. I met her from in the 5th grade. Every year I seen, I tried to holler at her. The only reason why I chased her is because every time I approached her, she said she had a dude. I respected that. So every time I seen her, every year I seen her, I asked her, to the 10th grade. 10th grade, she gave me a number. Then I was the happiest nigga on earth. In hindsight, worst day of my fucking life. I was with that girl. Now, mind you, that's 5 years I chased her, right? 5 years I chased her. I was with her for like 8 or 9 years. She was the type of female that was, I want to see where he'll go to solve my problems if I had a problem type shit. So it's one of those, I come over, your face all balled up. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. So the nigga finally be like, all right, fuck it. Then it's, oh, you don't care. Those was years of, that's the type of female, like, that type of female she was. And I adored every hair on the motherfucking head. That was my fault. 8 years. I put myself on child support. She was in a situation where her daddy wasn't around. Her daddy was with her mama until she was like 2 or some shit. Then he dipped. He dipped off, got married, had other motherfucking kids. All kind of shit. So that's resentment that she had. She had against that man her whole life. She got old enough, she got with a nigga. She had a kid with a nigga. And every mistake that nigga made with her mama, I paid for. Therefore, making her situation what her mother's situation was. I know I'm not the only nigga that dealt with that. I know I'm not the only nigga that dealt with that. The day that he came out, immediately we was enemies. Immediately it was a contest. Immediately it was, he's my son more than yours type shit. If we want to talk about the majority of reason why fathers are not in the homes no more, it's because we played the game with the motherfucking enemies, bro. Now, I ain't saying that it ain't no deadbeat ass niggas out there, bro. Because it is. I know some. I know some niggas that don't mind skeeting in a bitch right fast. Knowing good motherfucking well what's going on. As soon as they get that motherfucking phone call, nigga, you feel me? Like, I know niggas like that. Like, we ain't gonna sit here and act like we don't know a plethora of bitches that done played the whole game to their motherfucking benefit when it come to having kids and put them to shun just to get a fucking check. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna act like that. We ain't gonna act like we don't know some hoes just like that. So when the topic comes up, why do we act like these bitches don't exist? Why we act like the system don't exist? Because the system is set up for bitches just like that. So, I'm not going to say that every nigga out there that ain't in the house, he wanted to be. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that we're not going to take away from the situations where we know how these bitches is and we know what these systems are. So let's just be real about that shit. But here's a prime motherfucking example of what she was talking about, nigga. This is feminism. That was a nigga sitting on the other side of a female having this conversation, getting all bent out of shape like that was a nigga saying some shit to a female like it was you feel? He was the prime example of what the fuck she was talking about. Like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, we are a sad people, dude. We are sad people because we have allowed these motherfuckers to fuck our head up so much that when the writing's on the motherfucking wall, niggas will still deviate that shit and still point fingers at each other. When the fuck is niggas gonna wake up and really open their eyes and see what it is, nigga? You playing their game. We the only ones going through this motherfucking loop. They sitting back making money off this stupid shit.